What it do? Oh, what it do, y'all? It's me, Jeremy, and I'm coming at y'all again today with a review for Love and Marriage DC Season 1, Episode 1. Now, y'all don't fucking fight me. I know I was supposed to do this at 8 o'clock, but a bitch gotta go to the gym. And my training session is at 6:30. It was the only time slot I could get filled in for today. So I got to keep this body together because if I don't, look, y'all ain't gonna be y'all ain't gonna be treating me like Monique like treating Chris right now, like I got back rolls. I ain't having it. So anyway, let's get it started here, y'all. Hey everybody, my name is Jeremy Speaks. This is a very unfiltered channel. I am unfiltered, unadulterated, and sometimes a nigga can be very uncouth. Well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, a lot of times. But at the end of the day, it all comes from a place of love. And it all comes from a place of wisdom. So just take what I say with your chin up. Don't take it too personally, y'all. And for anybody that may be on the shows that I'm reviewing, understand that none of this is personal. I'm only reviewing what I'm seeing, baby. I don't know you personally, so it ain't personal, all right? But let's get started. So, the episode starts off with Monique. Monique is introducing herself like, I'm Monique, I'm back and better than ever. And all I could think about was, Miss Monique, you don't have to shade Potomac, to make yourself feel better. And I really want you to stop acting like you're some type of victim, because you're not. You literally beat up a person who did nothing to you, and you invited bitches who spreaded gossip about your marriage and your child's paternity. You invited those hoes over for motherfucking, cocktails and brunch, but you want to beat up Candace. Nobody did anything to you, Monique, except the bitches that you decided to want to befriend so badly. The girl who you beat up, she didn't do anything. So stop acting like you're some type of victim, and just own up to your part, Monique. That's all I'm asking for, sis. It's nobody else's fault but yours that you ended up in the place that you did. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Okay? And I see that you only fight bitches who can't fight. Period. I can't stand chicks like that. I always want to be buck up in somebody's face when somebody can't fight. But that's besides the point. I want to get it started off here by saying congratulations, Monique, on this new show that you're a part of on an ensemble cast. I wanna really tell you congratulations. And I'm gonna try my best to be unbiased, to be as objective as possible. So I'm going to give you a clean slate, Monique, but I cannot help but to call out the same shit I seen you do in Potomac on this DC franchise of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm gonna have to refer back. I'm gonna have to do my references and citations, because a nigga can't be fronted for plagiarism around here. So the episode starts off with Monique. She comes out of a car, and Monique, you look good, baby. You look good. You look good. Now, I don't like your confessional outfit, when you had that big ass, bundle of Kanakalon weave twisted around your dreads. I didn't like it. But that other hairstyle, when you had it coiffed into like, French curls, or a pin curls, it was really given. But she allows us to know that she is doing an event today to promote, hey Ellen, hey Monique, to promote her Not for Lazy Moms podcast that really nobody ever listens to. And then, the essential oils that she does. I think she named it Mila V Oils Essentials or something like that. I'm not really sure. I think that's the name of it, but she's hosting an event today. So she really is excited about it. She has her stuff out. She has like, the oil diffusers and everything else of the sort. And, big ups to Monique for, pushing forward with these business plans that doesn't seem to be giving you any type of revenue, but you still finding somehow the money to continue to fund this stuff. So I can't help but to think it's Chris, because I know it ain't the profits. But anyway, I want to congratulate you nonetheless. Now, She has a speaker coming at this event. Now, I don't know why the hell does somebody need a interview or a speaker just to talk about essential oils, but that's just me. I can't control, I can't confirm, deny, why Monique is doing the things that she's doing, but the girl name is Winter. Winter is the ex-wife of I believe an NBA or NFL player. I'm gonna say NFL because that's what the DC hoes love. They love themselves a good football player. You know, the east side hoes, like the ones that's in New Hampshire, and the ones that's in New Jersey, and the ones that's in New York. They like the basketball players, but once you hit that DC line, that's when you start to get to the football hoes. And then when you go over, I'm just telling you, it's just a circle of life at this point, but she has her own story to tell y'all, and she's going to be doing an interview. Now, I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I did not like. I wasn't a very big fan of Winter from what I've seen. Hold on, y'all. Damn, my gosh. But But anyway, y'all, she also invited 3 other people to the party. I already told y'all I really don't like Winter like that. Just something about her, it comes across as off to me. Now, I love that she was transparent. I don't want to jump ahead of the review and everything else like that. We live for transparency, and all of that and all that other stuff. But it's just something about her. I can't put my finger on it yet. Maybe I'm wrong. But y'all know who she reminds me a lot of? Melody. Melody, she reminds me a lot of Melody. And if y'all don't know anything, I feel like she is going to be trying to cause discourse in people's marriages this season. I really do think that because she's miserable, she's upset. The chick didn't shave half her fucking head off, looking fucking crazy. I was like, did you have to shave it to the damn scalp? Damn, you must be really going through some shit, sis. Like I give you my like everybody bow y'all heads and give a special prayer to Winter in her mental health, please. Because bitches out here pulling Britney Spears and shit, I can't take it. It's just I didn't like the haircut. I'm sorry. But then we go into the next scene, which is the confessional, and Monique is basically, introducing us to the rest of the cast. And the first one that she talks about is none other than, Ashley Silva. And y'all, Ashley Silva is very shady. She has a lot of personality from what it seems. And I can definitely tell that she's probably gonna be somebody that I like. I think I'm gonna like almost all of the women on the cast. Notice how I'm saying almost all of the women, and it's only 3 of them, child. I'm really trying not to be biased. It's just seeping out of my pores at this point. But listen, she says that that Ashley is about it, that Ashley look good. Ashley thick. Ashley is beautiful. These women are very pretty. These women are very pretty, and these ain't no little women. Like, I was like, well, damn. I remember back on Real Housewives of Potomac, it seemed to me that, Monique was really tall on that on the cast compared to everybody else. Maybe because everybody else was shorter, but it seems that on this season of Love and Marriage DC, seems that everybody is tall and real thick and statuesque. And Monique, now I know that you beat Candace's ass. We know that you drug her. You made a whole song about it, sis. But I want to let you know this. You can't try that shit with these ladies because let me tell you something. It looks like they carry straight blades, straight razors in their weaves underneath their tongue. They look like they go to work in the day and they fight bitches in the night. So I just want to tell you, Monique, that you probably should be on the lookout because I know that because you were on the, on Carlos King's, podcast and his late night show, that you kind of feel that you are the HBIC because you was doing it with Melody, who's the HBIC of her franchise. But I want to let you know it's a difference between you and Melody, Monique. Melody has an it factor. Melody is very likable. Melody just has a certain essence about her. And no shade to you, Monique. You don't have that. You don't. You can't carry a show by yourself. Like, people are not going to be tuning in to watch Monique. You get what I'm saying? So I just want you to know that as this season progresses, you're really going to have to step up your shit, because the way that, the people are bypassing you as far as storylines goes, as far as like personality goes, you're going to start, slowly fading into the background. And don't think for a minute that Carlos King is anybody's loyal. He's not loyal to anybody. So if he has to put you in the background, then that's exactly what he's going to do. All he is a black version of Andy Cohen. That's really it. You left one Andy and ended up with another one, except this one just has Beijing to cover up his hairline. That's really the only difference. But another thing is we need to congratulate Carlos King, because he damn sure picked this cast well. I don't know where he found these people, but I like everybody. But the next person that Monique introduces us to, that's going to be coming to this party, or this event lunch, is going to be Arena Tyler. Arena Tyler is married to Jamie Tyler, who is a big party promoter, and I kind of heard that he's also a homicide detective. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't know his personal business. I ain't picking up his W2. So I can't tell you what exactly he does, but as far as what he said on the show, he hosts parties and things like that. So she's his wife, and they're very big on TikTok. Monique said that she went to her Instagram page and she saw Arena, looking real good on the Instagram. She said she did a left flick, a right flick, face the camera flick, and that made Monique want to slide in her DMs and really get to know her. But we all really know it's only because Monique likes to hang around the cool girls and the it girls, because she's not really that bitch. And she's very much a social climber and a clout chaser. We know that's why she reaches out to these people. So she could try to mooch off of them, try to absorb their persona and absorb their personality, and then, try to regurgitate it in the wackest way possible, But she's friends with them. And all of a sudden the people start coming in. The first one that comes in is Ashley. Ashley looks fucking good. My God, Ashley looked good. Y'all, Ashley came in this beautiful, I don't know if it was like a velvet or crushed velvet or suede golden yellow dress, but she was really giving. She was really giving. She sat down, talked to Monique, they did their pleasantries, all good in the neighborhood. We excited to see what, Mila Eve is gonna do as far as this launch goes, as far as the essentials and shit. We gonna bypass the Not for Lazy Moms podcast, Monique, because you really are not that interesting to listen to, sis. No shade. But I might crack open a lavender oil and not, because I need my nerves calmed a little bit. So everybody starts coming, y'all. Everybody sits down. She's got the products out. People are pouring in. At first, when Monique came, it looked to me like it was morning. But by the time the scene ended, I think it was the nighttime. I don't know how long the scene was. Maybe it was right before, sunset, but it was nighttime by the time everybody started to come in, So everybody sits down, Monique gets on the mic, she's talking, and then she introduces us to Winter, the one I was talking to y'all about earlier, who fucking shaved the side of her head. So she brings Winter down, and Winter sits down, talks to us, and this is when we get an interview. Now, Winter, I'm a little bit confused as to why you decided to do this here. Now, I know that Monique told you to do this because, originally it's alleged that you were supposed to be, a part of the cast permanently, but you ended up getting a divorce. So that kind of put a wrench in things, and you became a friend of the cast. But I'm just really confused on why would you decide right now at the Essential Oils event you want to tell everybody that you got cheated on and your niggas had kids on you. I just don't understand the connection that has to essential oils. Are you saying that maybe if you got a couple lavender drops, a bitch would have woke up in time before a nigga made it out the house to go fuck another bitch? What's it giving? How does this relate to anything that Monique is promoting on this show right now? Could somebody please tell me? Because I don't. And as she was talking and telling us all of her business, so she basically told us, y'all, She said that she was married to an NFL player for 15 years. She got a divorce after she found out that he had 2 kids on her. I was like, damn, 2 of them motherfuckers? Sheesh, baby, niggas ain't shit. And then she tells us that she got into another marriage with somebody in their 60s. Now I don't know what he does, but she said that she was married to him, and then all of a sudden he packed up all of his stuff and moved into his parents' house. Now, how the hell are you 60 years old and moving into your parents' house, bitch? I don't know, maybe like what I'm, huh? I'm just a little bit. I'm like, how old is the damn parents for him to be 60 and moving into their house? And I was like, sir, your parents are way too old for you to be bringing bullshit into their lives. They one step into the upper room. They don't need you, your family drama, or your marriage, your marital escapades lingering in their house. Energy can be transferred and directed in different ways. So I just don't understand why you would even want to do that and bring that around your parents, who are very elderly. Must be because ain't no way that he's 60 and they not gonna be like, 80 or 90, so very odd to me. But flash the camera to Ashley, and Ashley is up there like, I'm bored. Now, I was a little bit confused, all of the cursey words. Like, I was a little bit confused because she said that, this is kind of boring, but I didn't know if she was talking about Monique's event in total or if she was talking about the stories that she was hearing. I couldn't tell, but honestly, to me, both of them motherfuckers was boring, if you ask me. I mean, the story was juicy, but it wasn't like I was like interested in knowing more about Winter. I just feel like she just left nothing to the imagination. She just told all of her business. Now, I want to give her a pat on the back because, it takes a strong bitch to tell her business to a whole bunch of strangers who could really give a fuck about who she is. But she did that. So now, people can't really throw it in your face what you've been through. Yeah, they could. I guess they could, but it really wouldn't hurt because you put it out there. It's not like they investigated and exposed you, So, it takes some real smarts to do that. So, kudos to you for that or whatever. But y'all know afterwards, all of the ladies meet up, and they start talking. Arena invites Winter to her anniversary of the 26th year of marriage that she has with her husband Jamie. And that's fucking amazing. Y'all, I really love Arena. I like that lady. I don't know, it's just something about her. She does it for me. I like her a lot, and I'm going to tell that she's probably going to be my favorite on this show, and her husband. And I think a close second favorite is probably going to be Ashley. I know Ashley's gonna stir the shit up, but I just know I just like I just like her. She, who she reminds me of a little bit. She's like a better version of Mia from Real Housewives of Potomac, like Mia but better. And I hated Mia because I felt that, she was just trying real hard and, trying to stir up drama and lie and everything else like that. But I feel like, this girl, she has just natural charisma, she's just naturally shady and naturally funny to me, so I dig her humor. And my friends will tell you, if anybody is the Ashley of the group, it will probably be me. I would definitely, shade you a little bit, but it's only out of jokes and love. It's nothing personal. I won't bring up your personal information, but I'm gonna be like, girl, them shoes giving me hammer time. Them toes. I don't know. It's nothing. Just a little cackle again with friends. What friends don't joke on each other a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I like Ashley, but she invites all of them to her anniversary party, and Monique, being the weirdo that she is, she's up to like, well, are y'all gonna do a Q&A because that's 26 years of marriage? No, Monique, no, nobody wants you, your bad marriage energy all up and through their damn motherfucking anniversary party. We don't want to sit here and try to rebuild the bridge between you and your damn husband when we just trying to shake that ass and watch ourselves. We don't want to do that, Monique. So could you please respect the boundaries that we set and accept that nobody want to do no damn Q&A. Take y'all asses down to the marriage counselor and handle y'all business in private. Don't nobody, you want to know something, Monique? Don't nobody likes the couple that always comes around and argues in front of people and makes everybody uncomfortable and sucks the fun out of everybody because they miserable in a marriage. Don't nobody want that. So keep the Q&A request to yourself because nobody want it. Like save that for therapy. And then Ashley chimes in. She echoes Monique. She was like, yeah, because y'all been married for 26 years. Like that, I think I was like 10 when y'all got married. And she says, Monique, wasn't you like 12? Notice how she lets us know that Monique is older than her, right? I was like, I caught that. I caught that. She was like, she wants us to know that she's a younger bitch out of the three of them. So I dig it. I dig it. I really like her, y'all. I really like Ashley. So anyway, so we move on to the next scene, y'all. Hold on for a second, y'all. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where we was at. So the next scene, y'all, is going to be us basically going over to motherfucking I believe that it was the next scene was Arena, like at her house. So Arena's at the computer, right? She's on this big ass. It looked like y'all remember on the Bad Girls Club when they used to have that big ass computer monitor and computer, and like the girls would be on the computer, and like the other girls would be like bullying them while they just scrolling through the internet, looking at emails, hoping that they nigga text them back, but really they niggas out there fucking other bitches while they in the Bad Girls Club mansion. It was giving me that. So she looks to the side and she was like, Mama. Her mama looked like, bitch, what? Her mama, she was like, Mama, you cooking? It smelled good. When it's gonna be ready? I look, if her mama didn't give her the blackest mom stare, I know something. Mama looked like she was about 5 minutes from slapping the shit out of Arena. But then, Arena's son comes downstairs, y'all. And Arena's son is actually visually impaired. And I just want to let y'all know that I just love this dynamic. I love to see, somebody who has a child suffering from a disability and how they cope with that, how that has, affected, the familial units and how it may have affected the intensity in the relationship between the mom and the father. How could it have it impacted the siblings and everything else of the sort. So I really do love the fact that we have this unique life that we're getting a look into. So then comes down the stairs is Arena's husband. His name is Jamie Tyler. So Jamie Tyler is, like I told y'all before, he's a party promoter out here, a party thrower. I don't really know the right word for it. Like I said, the employment title is really, giving me gray area because, like I said, I don't know the name of what he does. He just said that he throws really lavish parties, and he's been doing it now, I think, for like 15 years. So I don't know, but like he throws parties, but he comes downstairs, he sits down, and basically Raina tells him that she invited Winter and other ladies to their anniversary party, and she also invited their son, Lil Jamie. The dad rolls his eyes, and at this moment, I was like, "Oh damn, it's some father-son issues, child. You don't see that too often." But she says that she's invited him, and he said that he was going to be there. The dad is looking like, "Yeah, I believe it when I see it, but that nigga better be there." I was like, "Oh Jesus, not you gonna cave his chest in if he ain't there, pops." But all right, So we move on to the next scene. So the next scene that we're at is Monique basically walking in on Chris with his trainer working out. And big kudos to you, Chris, because I know that you were gaining some weight, and I know it's real easy to gain weight. Trust me. I know what it's like, especially when you got a country appetite and but them country calories don't burn that fast. I know the feeling, Chris. So you doing this is not only gonna help you in your marriage and but it's gonna help your body and your health. You get what I'm saying? Like, let Monique have a sexy ass man and she's coming home to, and she want to rip the clothes off of you. Don't know, like, she don't want to take your clothes off and your titties bigger than hers. You get what I'm saying? And I kind of felt like you were kind of going into the double D section, when you on Real Housewives of Potomac. But big kudos to you, for trying. So she basically lets us know that she's been invited to Arena's anniversary party. She tells them, meaning Chris, and Chris says, he has to arrange a meeting with them so they could pick their brains a little bit. And I was like, here we go again. Keep y'all marital issues to yourselves. I was saying that, like, it's really amazing that y'all look up to Arena and Jamie, but y'all have to respect people's boundaries. If they're not the type of people to just be going around giving out marriage advice, then y'all have to respect that. Y'all can't force people to want to be transparent about their marriage and their history. Like, stop trying to force them to do that. Go to marriage counseling, go to marriage therapy. Why is it that y'all want to pick, their brain instead of the brain of somebody who's actually qualified, to give y'all the advice that y'all need to build y'all bond stronger than ever? Y'all know I just don't like that. But Monique then says, yeah, I was actually saying that they should have a Q&A. And she says, I'm gonna turn it to a Q&A anyway. Monique, that's trifling as fuck, and that's very disrespectful. If she says no, then take no for an answer. Could you please, just for one time, Monique, please don't be a weird bitch. Just please. Just please respect the boundaries that are given, Monique. That's all we're asking you to do. You don't we like you could arrange another date to have a Q&A, but if she says it at this party that she does not want to have a Q&A, she just want to throw that ass on her husband that she's had for 26 years and allow her to do that. Don't nobody want to feel like opening up old wounds, going back into the old feelings that you had. Look, after I forgive somebody, I don't want to go back and think about the ways that they fucked me up, because I might get upset again. I might have a little bit of resentment again. Like, so after I forgive somebody and I say that I'm done with it, I don't want to talk about it again. And that's probably why I'm probably never going to be the bitch to give you some relationship advice with something I've been through with somebody I was dating, because I don't want to have to go back into those old feelings and possibly get myself upset and have to cut my nigga. I would hate that. So anyway, so now the next scene that we go to is Ashley and Quicksilver. And she's downstairs, she's making breakfast. Her kids are walking around in the kitchen in their robes. And I was like, a family is flossing when they all got their own robes in the morning. Because bitch, when I was growing up, a nigga had an old cartoon t-shirt with holes in it and some basketball shorts. My mama didn't have me in no damn, expensive, no expensive robes and shit. So, I love the fact that their children, you could tell that their children is very affluent as well. So they sit down, the father comes down. The father is DJ Quicksilver. He comes downstairs, he didn't say anything to anybody, act like he went to bed with all of them. And the only person that he went to bed with was the wife. But she looks at him like, you ain't gonna say nothing? He's like, girl, I'm making tea. Can I make my damn tea, please? So she's like, all right. The kids laugh. They like, it's like more of like a nervous laugh. Like, I wonder how many arguments they kind of get into. I want to know I'm very interested about their dynamic, and how they talk to each other. I want to know more about them. But, he comes over to the table. The kids go about their way, and she talks to him and she says, I've been thinking about some things and I really want to, really go head first into going after the things that I want to do professionally, but I just don't have the time. I'm drowned in work. I mean, not drowned in work. She said, I'm drowned with the kids. And then, when I'm not with the kids, I'm trying to spend my time with you on that. When that's not the case, I really don't have much time to delve into the things that I want to do. And that basically echoes what I was basically saying on my last review, is that like, she's a woman who wants, to basically be a boss, but she just haven't reached that point yet. And she's trying to get there and basically walk into the person who she really wants to be. But that's easier said than done when you have a husband who's a workaholic and he's been the breadwinner this whole time. So her husband basically lets us know that he would love, to be at home, quote unquote. He would love to do, to to be there for the kids. He would love to do all of this stuff, but he gotta go to work. He has to work and work and work and work. I'm up here like, well, if you've been doing all of this, you've been working with Janet Jackson, you've been working with Method Man, Missy Elliott, Michael Jackson, and everybody else over under the sun. You haven't saved up enough money to just take maybe like a few weeks, a month off, so your wife can have some time to really try to delve into her business. I was like, it's giving me, escapism. I like, because I don't want to, be around the family like that. I'm gonna just blame it on work, so I could just say I'm working, but really it's just me DJing around big titty, big booty hoes in the clubs, and having a good time doing God knows what in these other states, while my kids are at home with their mama. And I just want to let you know, DJ Quicksilver, that these like this time that you're living in right now with your kids at this age, it only happens once. you know and kids definitely remember, the either the presence or the absence of a parent. And believe it or not, although you may be married to Ashley, and the kids are in a two-parent household, they will definitely feel your absence. And they might grow resentment, they might grow hurt, and they may not feel that you want to spend time with them. It sort of kind of reminds me of Marceau and Tisha from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and how he doesn't like to spend time with his kids either. Now, that's not necessarily what DJ Quicksilver said, but the actions to me almost matches Marceau's. It's just that Marceau is just way more disrespectful and savage towards Tisha. You know, DJ Quicksilver is a little is a fun sized DJ, so it don't and Ashley is a stallion. All she has to do is lift her leg up and stomp on that nigga head, and it will be done for him. So something tells me that he don't get as disrespectful as Marceau does, because some tells me that Ashley has the strength of Serena Williams. She looked like she hit hard. It looked like a hit from her would hurt. I would hate to tussle with Ashley, honestly. If I was a woman, I would hate to have to tussle with her, because she looked like she got some weight on her. Not like fat, but just body mass. She's a real thick woman. So child. But anyway, he says that he's gonna try to do his best, try to it's if I have to die trying, I say you don't have to die trying, DJ Quicksilver. Call out of work, just reject some of the job offers and spend time with your kids. It's that easy. Stop making it seem like you have to figure out some type of mathematical equation. You have to, figure out what the square root of pi is to try to find some time with your kids. It doesn't take a Pythagorean theorem for you to spend time with your children and your family. It doesn't take that much. It doesn't take that much thought. The only person that's stopping you from doing that is yourself. Hey, Miss Demeter Joe, how you doing? But anyway, let's move on, y'all. So the next scene that we are at, and mind y'all, this is out of context. This is not in chronological order like my other review was, because I don't have, the clips, in front of me right now. I'm doing this off the cuff. I just got off work. I gotta leave in less than like 30 minutes. So I'm trying to, breeze through this. But we got more episodes for me to go in depth and to have fun with it. But anyway, y'all, we go into the next scene and we see a car pull up to a dealership. Now, the dealership is a used car dealership, and I was like, "Who's gonna come out this car?" So it was Arena Tyler, and then her son, her fine son, it's so fine still. It was her son, little Jamie. He comes out the car. The mom lets him know off the rip, just like a DC mama already. I ain't paying for it. Any car that you get, baby, you paying for it. It's coming out of your pocket, coming out of your check. So don't think that you're gonna turn over to mama and mama gonna open up her pocketbook. You know, she said that she doesn't know much about cars, but the reason that he didn't contact his dad is because he's scared to. I was like, ooh, child, I know. I could just tell that, James Tyler, the father, is very, very intense just from, him being on camera. Let alone, I already know after you piss him off how that must be. So I don't even blame him for being a little bit, shook to ask his dad, for help. But she's taking him around. He sees a car that he kind of likes, so they call over the dealer, one of the dealers from the dealership, and hold on. Monique King just said, she says, give me a second, y'all. Let it load. She says, I know you gotta go, but 3 seconds, moment of silence for little James' fine ass. Okay. Bow your heads, y'all, because we have to give thanks for the magnificent man that God created. I ain't gonna hold you. His father fine too, but because out of the respect I have for Raina, I'm not gonna do too much, because I actually like her, and if she come across my reviews, I don't want to smoke with her because she don't live too far from me. And I told y'all that them DC chicks carry razor blades in their tongue, so I don't want no smoke. But amen. Now they call over the dealer, and he asked the dealer, "Hey, so what car you see me in?" The dealer points at the car right next to him. I was like, "See, this is why you need your damn daddy with you, because if this the way you gonna fucking try to find a car, you gonna be assed out on the highway with a failed transmission." I was like, call your daddy. Call your daddy. Reginate, your father. Shout out to Kaya, y'all. But anyway, so the dealer walks away, basically just allowing us to see the dealership sign because they just want this to be used as, some type of basic, promotion for their dealership. So they're okay with having this scene here. But anyway, she starts talking to her son, y'all. Oh my God. And this is what she says, y'all. She says, me and your father. Oh, me and your father, we be talking about you. Little Jamie, little Jamie, little Jamie, we be talking about you. And when you walk out the house, Jamie, me and your grandmama start to worry. We just don't know what's gonna happen to you because you black. And you a man. And just when you're not doing what you're supposed to do, it's just we just get scared. We just don't want anything to happen to you, Jamie. We just don't want anything to happen to you, Jamie. And Jamie and me are looking like, this is really awkward. Uh, because Arena, I like you, sis. I really like your character. You probably have been I have never probably liked a character off the bat like this that fast, probably since Cardi B was on Love and Hip Hop. But like you definitely, I liked you immediately when I saw you on camera. You just have something that is amazing. But let me tell you something, what you don't have is acting talent. Sis, now I know you want to make a scene, but if you're going to do it, you might want to put some eye drops in. You might want to pull out an eyelash to make your eyes water because no tears was flowing. That's why me and Jamie were both looking at you like, what's going on? What's happening right now? Jamie was looking at her like, Mama, what's going on? What, Mama, are you okay? What is happening right now? Because it just didn't come across genuine. Now, when I say it didn't come across genuine, I'm not saying that you didn't mean what you said when you said that you don't want your child to be hurt and you want him to be safe, and you don't want anything to happen to him. We know that you believe that. I know that you believe that, and that's what you're saying. I just don't believe the tears. It just came across very forced. It was giving me, Viola Davis portraying Michelle Obama. Very much tacky, but we love you regardless. I'm looking forward to more bad acted scenes by you, Arena, because honestly, the watching you trying to cry is really comical for me. It was really comical. You doing that alone ate up every single scene that Monique had this episode, honestly. And I'm not even gonna hold you. Monique, once again, I want to let you know that you have 1 to 2 seasons to really pick this up, baby. Because these women, they're outdoing you. They're outdressing you. Although you are looking good yourself, every single woman is matching your fly on this show, except for Winter, and that's only because of her hair. I can't give Winter her dues because a half shaved head just don't look good on her. I just don't like it. It just don't. It's just not giving. And then I was like, if you're gonna shave off half of the head, you should at least style the half that has the hair. You just can't have it just like, just coiffed off to the side, looking like you just woke up, Winter. You're gonna have to curl it, put some, braids in there, like maybe like a few Cheeto puffs, like do something to it, make it look presentable. You just look, I didn't like it, Winter. You look crazy. But anyway, like I was saying, Monique, you gonna like these women are gonna really push you into the background if you don't give it up. But like I'm saying, like I always knew that Monique was never that girl. She was never the person that had the storyline, on her show on Real Housewives of Potomac. She never had like strong storylines, and she never had a very strong personality. So Monique, I want to give you some advice. Okay. And that's because, like I said, I promised I was going to be unbiased as possible. All right. So I'm going to give you some advice because you don't have a polarizing personality, and because you don't have a very strong personality amongst these women. But you just try to be the mediator between all of the women while making funny slash shady comments in the confessionals. That's where you will fly. Now, if you like, maybe you can get somebody to write you some stuff to say, but because I don't think that Monique is very witty or funny like that. She's never been that girl. But I'm saying that if you really want to be that girl and you really want to stay on this franchise like you want to do, all I'm saying is that maybe you want to, just be that middle person that's doing funny confessionals. Be the comedic relief, you know. But anyway, moving on from Arena's scene, because her son says, Mom, I'm gonna try to do my best, to be a good man, because I don't like to see my mama cry. I don't like that. I wish I could really replicate the DC accent. It's very hard to do so. It almost has a twinge of country on it, but it's really city, and it's almost has a hardness to it and an urban like energy, but it has like you kind of sort of almost like a Chicago accent, because y'all know Chicago people sound country too a little bit, but it's a little bit different. I don't know how to replicate it. I'm gonna try my best in the future. I'm gonna get the accent down because everybody except Monique has it. But yeah, moving on to the next scene, y'all. We are at the party. We're at the party, y'all. It's better than that. Oh, yes, it's better than a Baltimore accent. Baltimore. I cannot do a Baltimore accent. Oh, that like it's I just think Baltimore accents are so stank. Ew, I just don't like to hear it. I just hate the way they pronounce certain things. I just hate that I don't like that. I don't like that vowel pronunciation. It just makes my skin crawl. What you finna do? Ugh. Ugh. Why you putting the in it? Like let's not do that, please. Okay. But anyway, so we at the party, y'all. Monique pops up and she is looking good. Monique, you look good, baby. You're looking good. My God, y'all are looking good on this franchise. I don't know. I don't know who's styling the girls. I don't know who the girls went to for their fashions, but it's really giving for me. It's really giving for me. I'm really loving it. So she came in as like this floral. I don't know what type of it was, like some type of dress, but like or a pantsuit dress, something. And then she had like these Chun-Li buns, but with the dreads, and it was just giving. And that the burgundy dress just looks so good on you, Monique. Like this is your look. Now, I just want to tell you though. Now the blue dress that you're wearing in the confessional, when you have like that high ponytail, with those heavy dreads. Now, sis, it's a such thing as having too much hair on it. You don't want to. You are a very small woman. You have a very small frame. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to have like 8 pounds of hair on. You don't want an 800% density wig. You don't want that. So it's better when you just have the faux locks that you have. Don't add on to it. You know what I'm saying? So just for future references, but you look good in this scene. I really loved it. Then the next person who shows up is Winter. Winter came by herself, of course. Monique came with Chris. And another thing, Chris, baby, I ain't gonna call you baby because I know you don't get down like that. But I'm saying, like, Chris, you can't dress. You dress like you came to this, like you came to the DC franchises Arena 26th anniversary party dressed like a deacon at the local Baptist church. I didn't know if I wanted to pass you the collection plate or escort you to your seat as an usher. You know, it's just you need to do better. You like that's what Monique is saying. Like you just so uncool. Like you just have no swag. You just have no no. It's just blah. You get what I'm saying? It's just not sexy. You have no sex appeal. Just do better. Do better, Chris. Like at least go try to get the damn suit tailored. How the hell is you 6 foot fucking 8 and the suit is still too big for you? I cannot. But anyway, Winter shows up by herself because like Winter told us at the beginning that like every nigga that she had, cheated on her and had babies on her, so she's coming by herself at this point, because at this point it's me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. So she by herself, y'all. And then the next person that comes is Ashley. Ashley, you look good. Damn, you look good. I don't know what the hell these women got going. Ain't nothing sexy about Chris. You right, ain't nothing sexy about Chris, and Chris's eyes are really far apart. Very far apart. The reason I like Chris is because I can just tell that he's a good guy and he really loves his wife and his family. He's just a very traditional man. So I like him, but like as far as sex appeal, he don't have that. Now the other two husbands, they're some handsome men. I ain't gonna hold you. I would definitely give Jamie and DJ Quicksilver their tens. They are handsome men. Chris, you are a little bit facially challenged. So if you don't have the face, you at least got to have the body. And if you don't have the body, then I would hope to God that you at least have the penis. If you don't have that, I don't see this lasting for more than 5 more years at least before Monique takes you for all you got, takes the child support, and takes half. You really gonna have to step it up. But that's besides the point. So y'all, now the the ones who the party is actually thrown for. Raina shows up with her husband Jamie, and they look fucking good. My God. Whew, y'all. It's just the fashions and just everything. It was just given to me this episode. I was like, yes. Y'all know who the fashions reminded me of? I don't know if y'all watch Ladies Who List Atlanta on OWN, but like every single one of them was dressing to the T. I just didn't review the show, but I'm telling y'all that the level of fashion was almost on that level. Like it was really, really good. Like everybody can dress, you know. And it seems that Monique's fashion sense has stepped up since she's been on Real Housewives of Potomac. I feel that maybe it was Giselle's tacky fashion advice has been rubbing off on the rest of the ladies. That's why Monique was kind of dressing sometimes, very oddly on her show. But now she's dressing like that girl, and like the rest of the girls are that girl. So I'm loving all the fashions, honestly. Kudos to them, hand clap. But anyway, Jamie Tyler, he looked good, y'all. I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. He looked good. My God, that man look good. He is handsome and he can dress. He's dapper. He has his clothes fitting on him right now. Chris, now that's how you damn do it. You hear me? Put a motherfucking pendant on or something, Chris. We tired of you in these damn deacon outfits. You've been doing it since Real Housewives of Potomac. Step it up. We ain't got no time for you to be dressing like I need to pass you the collection plate or we about to do communion. Stop it, Chris. Damn. At this point, Chris, you're gonna have to move. You are not in 1952. You are not in 1952, Chris. This is not, the civil rights movement. We are not holding hands, walking down the street with Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. I need you to dress more modern. Okay? Because the way that you coming across, and even back in the day, they outfits, they suits was tailored. I don't know if y'all ever seen them old like, photos of the men from the 50s and the 60s in their suits. But I would have been a hoe back in the day, honestly. Y'all look, I ain't gonna even hold you. They were looking real good in them suits, but Chris, I just expect you to do better because the way that Mr. Jamie Tyler came in here, he shitted on everybody as far as the men goes. He looked good. So they come up, they're greeting everybody, they're the belle of the ball, they're looking good. They go up the stairs, greet the couples, Monique hugs her, she hugs Chris, hugs Winter, and everything else. Everybody's really excited to see her. So nothing like a Taylor suit. I know that's right, Demeter. Listen, Chris still dressing like a big and tall athlete in the 90s, baby. Listen, y'all got me crying up in here. Listen, don't. I'm trying to be nice. Anyway, look. But anyway, y'all, I'm not about to let y'all get me cutting up on here because I have to go in like about 5 minutes. My God. Anyway, so y'all, I was so they were talking, and all of a sudden they start to sit down, and the couples are like, congratulating them on reaching 26 years. And then what does Monique decides to do? She decides to, start to question them, like, so what did you do? How did you guys get through these things? Like, so she's gonna force this lady to do a Q&A. But just like the classy lady that Arena is, she paid her dust in the most respectful manner. But let me tell you something, Monique. If I tell you fucking no, and you did something that I told you not to do at my motherfucking party, I would have told you, them Chun-Li buns, and your floral outfit, and your oversized husband and his even more oversized suit to take y'all asses home, because don't nobody got time for y'all marriage woes when we just trying to celebrate and have a good time and twerk that ass. Like, she trying to back that ass up on her husband. Don't nobody want to hear about you and your husband having fist fights in the bedroom, allegedly. But anyway, like I was saying, and the same thing for you, Ashley. I ain't forget about you too. You might have been echoing Monique, but you ain't slick, sis. Don't nobody want to do that. But then all of a sudden, y'all, oh Jesus, oh Lord have mercy. Little Jamie show up. Hey, little Jamie. Little Jamie show up with his girlfriend. His girlfriend is pretty, really, like really beautiful couple. They are. They fine. My God, I would definitely want to be a fly on the wall, child. But anyway, they go upstairs. They're greeting everybody, and then surprisingly, to my surprise, he goes over to his father and asks his father to speak. They go downstairs and they talk, and he basically tells his dad, Daddy, I'm real sorry about the things that I did. I don't want to be at odds with my father. I want you in my life. I want to make you proud and everything else like that. The father's up there like, I just want you to do better. And I know I'm hard on you a lot, but I just want you in the right direction. When I say you staring off in the wrong direction, I try to correct you, because you ain't gonna go down that path. Cause I've been there, and it ain't no fun place to be. So he's trying to like spit him that wisdom. But something that I noticed is that, his father doesn't really give him any warmth. You know what I'm saying? There's no affection, no warmth to it. And one thing that pointed out to me when his dad said, I love you to him, he was like, wow, I've never really heard you say that to me. I really would like it if you say that more often. The father said he's going to try to do his best, but I'm just saying, it's okay to be a hard ass and, be stern. Cause like I said, I'm a stern person myself, and I'm a hard ass myself, but you never want to starve your kids of, that warmth, that affection, because at the end of the day, believe it or not, no matter what we say, we look up to our parents before anybody, unless you have some trash ass parents, but he doesn't have trash ass parents. So I'm proud of you, son. I love you, son. A hug, that stuff can really make a difference, because when they don't get that type of stuff, they start to act out to try to get your attention. And to me, it seems that that's exactly what's been happening. He's been acting out because he wants his father's love. He wants his father approval, you know? So they ended up reconciling. They're like, they do a good job. They like good conversation. They hugged. The father told him, go get a drink, go have a good time, real good. We happy up in the neighborhood, y'all. And that is the end of that scene. I love to see Black fathers, really do their thing. I really do love to see it, So congratulations on, having that really good conversation. I don't know how I thought it was gonna go, but I didn't think it was gonna go like that. I really did think that the dad was gonna come over there and eat him alive. I was like, he's about to get his ass cussed out. But the dad was very patient, very he listened, he was concise with what he had to say. And he was very just straightforward. And I was like, wow, kudos to that. Good job. And the son had a lot of humility. He didn't come there acting like he was big and bad. Some tell me that, he ain't, that he's gotten his ass whooped a couple of times by the daddy. The daddy probably had to ball his ass up in a circle a couple of times. But Nonetheless, they reconciled, and I'm really happy to see it. And I wish them the best on their relationship and rebuilding and strengthening it. So good. So the final scene, y'all, is going to be between Monique and Chris. Now, y'all, Monique tires me out. Now, I'm gonna admit that I was with Monique, and like when I watched it back the second time, but the first time I watched it, I was definitely with the other. So Monique basically is talking about the marriage counseling and everything else like that, and she's asking her husband, what does he feel? And he says, like, I feel like I have some stuff I need to change, but I'm gonna get there. Like, it's taking time, but I'm gonna get there. It's worth the wait. This lady says 10 years, and he was like, it's worth the wait. And then she scoffs at him. He's like, why are you scoffing? It is worth the wait. And I immediately, when I first saw it, I was like, why would you scoff at him? He is worth the wait. This nigga got you living in a mansion. Like, if you wasn't, you would be living in the projects, Monique, because you ain't like you went to college, ain't like you got an education or any type of actual skills. Like, the only thing that I've seen you do so far is punch a bitch in the head, grab her hair, and pimp out these tacky ass essential oils. Honestly. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna move on. Um, and then she asked him, but what about, when he gave us this task to do? And you didn't do it. And we were supposed to write down this list of all of these things that you just didn't do it. And then he says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. But the thing is, what I think Monique is trying to say is, just because you apologize doesn't change anything if you're not actually putting any action behind it. You just saying sorry to shut me the fuck up, but the problems are still there. We just are sweeping them under the rug, and it's going to continue to happen unless you are actually putting forth the effort to make the change. And then I can completely understand what Monique is saying now. 10 years is a long ass time for you to try to sit here and like better yourself. Like, it don't take 10 years. Now, I understand though, Monique, that you want this man to change, but you married this man off the pretenses on who he is right now. So Monique, so when you are talking to this man, and this man is basically telling you that he has these core values, and then you marry him and that you want him to change these values over time, it's not that easy. So it will take some time. Now, Chris, it shouldn't have took your ass 10 years in counting. So I definitely understand Monique. She's giving you her best years right now, Chris. The time is now. The youth is now. You are reaching your peak, and pretty soon it's gonna be a decline. Physically, let's just be real. It's age. It's gonna reach a decline. So I'm gonna need you to do better. I'm gonna need you to make that change and really try to put more effort into fixing your marriage. Otherwise, you know, Monique gonna be bouncing on fitness trainer dick, but that's besides the point. But anyway, I'm just kidding, allegedly. But y'all, that's the end of the review. I love every single one of y'all. I'm sorry I could not give y'all my all today. I have a tough schedule right now. I have to go to the gym. I have to be there at 6:30. The damn gym is like 20 minutes away from me. This man is gonna beat my ass. And I know by the time I got back home, I was not gonna feel like talking to anybody. So I love y'all. I really hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please go check out the other review that I did on this on Miss actually Aubrey's channel. Okay, so she has a really good review that we all did together, me, Alex, and her. Please go check that out. I think it was quite lovely. It was like literally my first reaction to watching the show, and I'm just telling you, I love it. Good job, Carlos. You casted some really great strong cast members. I love everything about it, and I can't wait. These some gutter bitches. I can't wait to see them go at it. It ain't giving that southern hospitality like they do in the Huntsville cast. These women out for blood. But anyway, y'all, I love every single one of y'all. Y'all have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you don't like this video, you will get bacterial vaginosis, and the only thing that's gonna clear it up is you liking this video. Okay, so don't play with your pH balance. Don't throw it off. Like the video for good pH balance. Okay. Now, love y'all, and I'll speak to y'all soon. Okay. Peace. Ciao. I'm done. I cannot. I'm stupid.